Good morning, Cougars. This is Mr. Martinez with the morning announcements. Good morning, Joya. Good morning, Jake.
Good morning.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you had a great vacation. We're going to hear all about that in a minute. I've got a brand new flag from a second grader. This is from Estella, who sent that into us. Big shout out to Estella.
I know her.
You know Estella, Joya?
I think so, yeah.
How cool. Well, thank you, Estella. Joya, lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Place your right hand over your heart and begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you, Joya. And a big thank you to Estella in the second grade. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is April 5th, the day after April 4th. Yesterday was Easter. It was also my daughter's 21st birthday yesterday. So
wow,
a big day for the Martinez household. Yeah. We're expecting highs in the mid 70s today, 74 degrees. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful week. We have a full 5 days and we are back from spring break. So guys, I can't wait to hear about your spring break. Joy, let's start with you. Tell us some of the highlights from your 6 days off.
So thankfully, since my parents were vaccinated, we were able to go to Mexico, and I got this hat, which I like, and I got a fish, which I named Mango, and it's okay.
You a new fish named Mango, and that's the tank back there on your dresser. How cool is that? Very good.
Yeah.
Do you remember what city you were in Mexico, Joy?
Nuevo Vallarta.
Okay, very good. And you guys, was the weather nice?
Yes.
Okay. And did you pick up any Spanish words while you were there? Give us one.
Hola.
Hola. Listen, that's number one. If you could say hola, you're going to meet a lot of people. So that sounds like you guys had a great trip. And I like your hat a lot. That is a very snazzy hat. Jake, tell us about your spring break.
I went to my grandma and grandpa's house on Friday, which turned out to be a bad idea at that time because it was in the middle of rush hour and there was a car crash on the 101.
No. Oh, and where does grandma and grandpa live, Jake?
House Verdes.
Okay.
So we've been there since Friday. It was also my cousin's first birthday, who also lived in Palos Verdes. So when we went there, we went with them. And then before then, we were mostly just playing video games all day during spring break.
Very good. Well, it sounds like you guys had a great spring break. Obviously, the big highlight for my spring break, my daughter turning 21. That's pretty a big deal. But I also, Joya, I love hats. And so wait, put your hat back on. Let me see that hat again. You got in Mexico. Put that on again. So very snazzy. I too got a brand new hat during spring break. Do you guys want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll. Let's hear it. Get the drum roll ready. And do I hear the drums?
As far as I can.
Whoa, there he is. Hot dog.
Yay.
What do you guys think?
It's really cool.
Huh? Is that a snazzy hat or what?
Yeah.
Snazzy hat. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this is, that's my brand new hat. I got that during spring break. Super excited about that. And when the sun is out, Joy and I will be protected. Jake, you need to get yourself a good hat.
I have like 50 hats.
Okay, good. All right. So listen, guys, something also that happened during spring break was that Mr. Kaufman came to Carpenter. Remember Mr. Kaufman? Yeah.
Wow, yay.
And so I got to spend a good hour or so with Mr. Kaufman and his lovely wife, Jan. We toured the campus. Room 7. So big shout out to everybody that's in room 7. That was one of his rooms that he remembered. I took him into room 7 so that he could see the class, and it brought back lots of memories. Back there where the closet area is, he remembers that the ink refilling station was back there by where people would put their jackets so that they could get ink to write with their pens. He also shared with me also that he remembers when he was at Carpenter that the Pledge of Allegiance, so you know that we put our hands on our hearts, right?
Yeah.
Well, when he started school at Carpenter, all the boys and girls had to put their hand out like this to do the Pledge of Allegiance. So you would say, I pledge allegiance to the flag, and you would start it. But during World War II, the Nazis and the fascists in Italy took over that hand sign when they saluted their flag, that the United States changed it because we didn't want to look like we were associated with them. So we changed it from this to putting the hand on our hearts. And that happened when he was in elementary school in 1942 at Carpenter. He remembers it still. Pretty cool. He also remembered the ceiling tiles. So he looked up and all the little holes. If you guys ever remember the little holes that are in the ceiling tiles?
Yeah.
So he remembers being a kid counting all the holes, staring up at the ceiling. And he said, those are the same ceiling tiles that were here when I was a kid. So he had a great time. He really was impressed. Was a pleasure. He got a Carpenter t-shirt. His wife, Jan, got a Carpenter sweater also. And so we hooked him up with some Carpenter swag and we had a great time. I want to give a shout out to a couple dads who really came to the school during spring break and helped us clean up. Big shout out to Dave Stassen, David Young, Jeff Cardoni, and Brad Zutot. They helped us clean up the campus and get it looking presentable for Mr. Kaufman's visit and getting it really ready for school to open up the week of the 19th. So big shout out to those dads. And Elizabeth Stassen also really helped me get those guys onto our campus. So Elizabeth, thank you so much. Jake, it's Monday and we always have Jake's Jocelyn Week in History. Let me put your slide up and tell us what you've got to share with us today.
Yeah. So that is a little zoomed in. I can't read the bottom of it, but
so April 4th, 1818.
I kind of like how when we saw the flag, it didn't have all 50 because this one is April 4th, yesterday, 1818. Congress adopted a U.S. flag with one star for each state. So.
And that was yesterday in 1818.
The 13.
Okay, the original 13 colony flag there, but it was in April 4th, 1818 that Congress adopted having one star for every state, and that's why we've got our 50 stars now on our flag. Thank you, Jake, for sharing that with us, guys. Listen, we also have a special message this morning for Mr. Newman. Let me cue up his video. He's starting a brand new initiative this morning. Here is Mr. Newman with that message.
Hey, Carpenter 4th and 5th graders. This is my fish, Midnight. Midnight is awesome. But you know what Midnight can't do? Climb a tree. Now wait, I know what you're saying. Hey, Mr. Newman, that's silly. Why would you care if Midnight could climb a tree? That doesn't mean that Midnight is not amazing. That doesn't mean that Midnight is not fascinating. That doesn't mean that Midnight is not a remarkable fish, and I happen to agree with you. But you know what? If Midnight felt that the only thing that made him amazing, remarkable, and fascinating was that he could climb a tree, he would feel really bad about himself. That reminds me of the book club story that we are going to be doing on April 29th on Zoom. We're only open for 4th and 5th graders, and I hope that all of you might want to take a look at the story by Linda Mullally Hunt, and it's called A Fish in a Tree. It celebrates our uniqueness, our differences, and what is absolutely important in this world, that we believe in ourselves. So there you go. Believe in yourself, Midnight. You might not be able to climb a tree, but you can definitely swim into SpongeBob's pineapple. All right, boys and girls, check it out. April 29th, 4th and 5th grade on Zoom. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Wow. He also has a fish like you there, Joya. So brand new book club for 4th and 5th graders. Boys and girls, be on the lookout for information on how to sign up. Looks like a great book to read. And please consider joining Mr. Newman for that book club, 4th and 5th grade only. Guys, it's time for the words of wisdom. The world is full of all kinds of people. Some people need glasses to see. Some need hearing aids to hear. Some people get around in wheelchairs, and some need canes to walk.
Some people use their fingers to shape the words they speak. Some people are very short and some are very thin. Some have missing teeth and some have missing arms or legs.
So yes, we may all look very different on the outside, but on the inside, there's something we all have in common. We all want to be loved just the way we are.
No matter how different someone else looks to you, remember this. Look past what's on the outside and find out what's on the inside.
With something to think about, this is Mr. Martinez.
And Joya.
And Jake.
Make it a great day.
Or not.
The choice is yours. Guys, welcome back from spring break. I hope you both have a wonderful day of school today. And we look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow for the morning announcements. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
All right.